Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Steamrolls his way ahead. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job.
Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember who runs this thing. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, Dave, and I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride in mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their Cross-City rival.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Feeling some heat. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands. It's Branch. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, USC! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
UCLA, 0.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
The run from the shotgun. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st time.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, 1st down.
Looking for space, it's Carlson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 3rd down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ball.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Cal! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history that they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. And right now, they're getting ready to chant, fight on, at the end of this game.
Getting some heat. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability. If he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Carlson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spikes it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense playing a bail technique. He's looking to throw it. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
And they got him for the sack.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the lone running back. And the Trojans get it up to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment,